Okay, this is what I use to detail. I got some engine degreaser. I got some protectorant, things like that. I got my little rags. I got towels. I have brushes right here. So anything that I need should be here. I have my WD-40. And this is for the paint if I want to shine it up real good. What I do, also I have water and soap. But the soap is not Dawn, which is maybe a good grease cutter, what they advertise. I use regular soap from the auto parts store that you wash the car with. I mix it here because I have metal parts that I'll be using. I'll be cleaning these, and what happens is dishwashing detergent will strip the wax. And so, but this cleans without stripping. Okay, so here we're going with our engine, part two. So what I wanted to do before anything, I don't want to get the engine wet because the components, the electronics and things like that, they do not need to get wet because they could short circuit. Years ago, back in the day, you could do that, but you can't do it now. So since I'm going to be doing a little cleaning, I'll put this over to protect everything from getting wet, and I'll be cleaning up here first. So I got my water and I have my soap, and I'm just going to start cleaning up here. Kind of get this, real clean if I can. Get all this dirt off and things like that. Make it nice and clean. And you know. So that's that. And then I'll go over here just a little. Clean this up real good. Now what you can do after you clean this, you can wax it if you want to get just a little more shine on it. Make it look really detailed. And I don't want to, as I said, I don't want to waste any water on the engine at all, on any of the components. So here we go. Looks like we're good to go. I'll use a little right here. So now, since I did that, I don't have to worry about it. And I'll clean this because I'll come back over here later with my protectorant. Gotta take care of this. I got a few leaves in here. I really should get those out. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish cleaning. I soaked it down real good. Got everything. Now I want to dry it. Nice and dry. And if you want to, as I said, you can put wax on a little bit later and put a little shine on it. We're working outside and mechanics, when they need to get something done, it can be a little cold, and it's cold today. It's a very cold day. I think it was about 39 degrees this morning when I went out, and it's probably about 45 right now, which is okay. But we were dealing with really cold weather earlier, or shall I say we were dealing with hot weather, and that was okay. I don't mind the heat or the cold. And then it was raining today, so I just wanted to make sure that we were able to do something between the rain. It'll probably start raining in a little bit. Now, I have some parts right here you can see that are dirty, so I want to clean them also. And then I'll use my protectorant. So I got this real good. Or either I'll wax it. If it's metal, I'll probably wax it. If it's not metal, if it is plastic, I'll use my protectorant. So just a little of this. Also, you can take a brush and clean it with a brush and a little soapy water if you want to. I'll do the best I can right here and try to get these things nice and polished off just a little bit. My metal down there. I got a little metal over here, and I'm working around the perimeter of the engine right now, and just trying to make it look nice and clean. So now when you're working on vehicles, this is the alternator, and you don't want to get that wet. So I just take a damp rag and I'm able to clean the outside of that without getting the inside components wet. I can clean that like this. And you may say, well, you know, when you drive through water, yeah, water may splash up, but it doesn't generally get this high in the engine. It mostly stays at the bottom and under the alternator, and it generally will not wet it. So here I am getting these other parts as clean as I can get them. It'll take a little time, but I think it's well worth it. So I'll go over here. And as I said, these are my metal parts, and try to get them soaked up just a little, cleaned up just a little. And I'll even use a little soap on my plastic parts also. I love a clean engine. I love it. In fact, you just feel better about everything when the engine is clean. All of your parts are clean. I also have a little brush that I use if there are some parts that I can't really get into. I'll just brush them, you know, like this. I'll brush in there in those little corners that you can't really get. Try to get them taken care of. And that's it for that. Love me a clean engine. I gotta tell you that. I love an engine that's clean. And so that's what we're doing here. I just use my brushes to get the parts that I can't get with my rag. Just get in here real good and get that taken care of. Now, you know, we did the battery first on part 1. This is part 2, and I'm just trying to get everything in order here. And also I'm racing against the cold because it's cold out here. So there we go. Now I could get this here, and I think I'll use my brush, where you can get in here and get things done. Things that you can't normally reach, you're able to do something like this and brush them a little bit. Get in there and get it done. Also, like right here, I'm able to get these. And as I said, I'm not getting water on any parts that would short circuit or anything like that. I'm able to just get in here and do just a little scrubbing. And kind of take care of this. That looks like that's working out. The fine tuning is where you get all these little parts right here. That's what I call fine tuning. And we'll get that. So I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna finish all of these things around the perimeter, and then we'll get back. Okay, we're back. I've done as much as I could around the perimeter in these areas, and I've done that. Now I have my protectorant, and I'll just use my protectorant and go in here and take care of some areas back here. And begin to clean these up. So I don't know why it's not spraying like it should. But I have another bottle, and I'll probably use it. I want to look clean, and even metal. I use this on metal also because it's protectorant, you know. So I just shoot a little on the engine and the plastic parts, and get ready to rumble. So this is what I do. This is how I do it. This is how I get it done. Okay. And as you can see, I'm ready to rumble. So I'll go here, wipe these plastic parts, and clean them up real good. And I like to make these engines look, look nice. It's very comforting when you open and look at the engine. If you have to work on it or do some repairs or anything like that, it's very nice to open up to a clean engine. And in fact, the engine welcomes you. If it's clean, it greets you. It says, hey, what's up? Here you go again. I like what you do as far as taking care of me. Man, I really appreciate it. That's what the engine says. And so far so good. Looks like everything is working out. And all these places where I put my protectorant looking nice and shiny. And if you keep your engine clean and good, you keep the outside of your vehicle looking good, the inside of your vehicle looking good, and your engine clean, if you ever want to sell your car, I think it's a plus for the buyer, because I've always heard that when people see that the interior of your car is clean and taken care of, they've said that it's an indication that you've kept your car well maintained through the years and everything that you've done to it. So if that's going to be a nice indication, that's what I want to have. That's what I want to do. And that's the direction that I want to go in. Keep this baby nice and clean. And as I said, it welcomes you. It says, hey, what's up? You back again? You here to help? That's what it says. Now I got some parts that a little further down, right down here. So I'll just shoot them. And I'll wipe them. Wipe them clean. So as far as I can get in here, I'll do this. And I also have brushes. Let me show you my brushes. I've got all kind of brushes. So if I need to really get down there and deep clean and stuff, I have a choice of what I can use. And I also have this one. We used this one in the last video to clean up under the battery, get all of that done. and it worked out. So I also have paper towels. Sometimes if I don't use a rag, I use paper towels. I got my degreaser when it's really heavy, and you know, it's just one of those things. These are my tools. This is what I like to use, and the tools of my trade, so to speak. So I'm getting down here real good. I'll get up. That little. I'll get in here. I got that. I'll get here. I got that. I got that. And try to make it look real nice. And I see some spots, some parts that could use just a little bit, a little more. So I got those real good. And like I say, you wanna do the best that you can as far as cleaning. And all my plastic parts, I use my protector. Shine them up, make them look good. Now, this is rubber, so the protector works on that too. So I go along here, in here, get that done. Then I take my little rag and I wipe it. The protectant also helps it not to crack over a period of time. And also I use it on metal also, as well as my rubber parts. So, this is about the size of it. And so basically here we have it. I'll use a little of this. So, for the sake of time, I'll use my brushes later to fine-tune everything. But basically, we got most of it taken care of. And I hope that satisfies. So, I want to thank you for joining us, and give us a like if you wish. We'd love to have it. And subscribe if you want to. We'll be putting finishing touches on this and really fine-tuning everything, but as I said, thanks for joining us. Bye-bye.